What's up, gorgeous people? It's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to have a SHEIN haul for you, but it's not going to be my normal SHEIN haul. In today's video, we're going to review the men's clothing from SHEIN. I recently did a video on the kids' clothing from SHEIN, and that didn't go very well at all. Like, I was not happy with the quality of the clothes. I was not happy with the fit of the clothes. And overall, it was just kind of a disappointing haul. So I did end up sending 2 items back, and I did keep everything else, but I definitely won't be ordering any more kids' clothes from them because it just wasn't a successful haul to me. So I also had decided that I wanted to try the men's clothing and see if I liked that line as much as I love the women's line. They just have it down when it comes to women's clothing as far as the fit goes and all of the awesome trends that they have, and their prices are amazing. So the quality of the clothes might not be top notch, but for me, I think it's good quality and I love buying clothes from them for myself. So I was hoping that I could have the same thing with my son and my fiance, but my son was not a success at all. So let's see if they get it right today with the men's clothes. Without further ado, let's review the men's clothes that I got from SHEIN. Okay, guys, we're going to start with this black and gray shirt and these camo shorts. So the black and gray shirt actually fits him very similar to how it's fitting the model in the picture. So you really can't complain about the fit of the shirt because it's very much like the guy in the picture. The biggest complaint for him on the shirt was that to him it was fitting him a little too snug, even though it's fitting him like the guy in the picture. I guess he just thought it was going to be a little bit looser. So that was an error on our part. We got it in an extra large. So maybe if we got the 2XL, it would have fit him more like he was expecting. So overall, the fit was dead on, though. I mean, I really can't complain about that. But the material of the shirt was like, okay. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was like in the middle somewhere. It wasn't that bad. Okay. So he did decide to keep the shirt. Now let's move on to the shorts. The shorts were terrible. I mean, they were terrible. The material that they used on these shorts was really bad. It was like Walmart to like Dollar General type material that they used on these shorts. So that was a huge fail in my opinion. Yes, they were a little over $12, but I was still expecting something a little bit better than what we got. The other issue with the shorts was that the crotch was cut really small. It's like they didn't go long enough. If you compared these to a regular pair of shorts that we make here in America, they definitely weren't the same. I mean, it was really bad. Okay. The crotch was definitely cut a little bit too short. Even though it appears that they are fitting him pretty good, he was very uncomfortable in that area because it was just cut a little too short. And the pockets were made for like a woman. Like my hands would fit in there perfectly, but his hands were not fitting in there great at all. I mean, his hands were like flopping out of the top. You can't see on this pair, but I do have a picture later in the video where you're going to see his hands just don't fit in there. And had I paid attention, the models in the picture actually just have like their thumb in the pocket. That's probably why, because the pockets are too small. They're definitely not made for a man to put their hands in, even though the shorts are for men. Makes no sense, right? So overall, the shorts were a huge fail. We definitely decided to return those. I thought for a second, do I want to keep them and turn them into something for myself? And I thought, you know what? No, I have enough projects to do. We're going to go ahead and just return those. So the shorts went back. We definitely decided to keep the shirt because it was okay. Now let's move on to the next item. Okay, now we're going to move on to this black and red polo that I got for him. And overall, the fit was kind of the same situation. It was like the model in the picture. I guess they make their polos and all of their shirts for men a little tighter fitting. He likes his stuff a little bit looser fitting. He doesn't want it like, skin tight or anything like that. So even though this is an XL, I still felt that it was running a little bit small. But I mean, I guess if it's supposed to be tighter fitting, I guess it was on point. I don't know. But the quality of the material was terrible. I mean, this was really poor quality material. Again, you're getting something that you would buy at like a cheap Walmart shirt or, Dollar General or something like that. This is definitely not high quality material that they're using at all on the shirts that we've tried on thus far. The first shirt wasn't that bad. This one was bad. So obviously we decided not to keep this one. It definitely went back. So let's move on to the next item. Okay, now we're going to move on to this gray and white top that I got for him. It's very similar to the black and gray top that we got, but he didn't like this one at all because that top part was just a little see-through and it just didn't look right on him, I guess you can say. It just, I don't know. We weren't happy with it. Again, the material was okay on this one. It wasn't excellent. It was okay, and the fit was so-so. Again, I think it's supposed to be tighter fitting. I got it in an XL, but I think if we would have got the 2XL, it might have been something he would have contemplated keeping, but he still wasn't a fan of the see-through part up here. It just wasn't something that he was comfortable with. So this shirt was a fail. However, I did decide to keep it for myself. Because it fit me fine. I like to wear looser fitting shirts when I'm at home with like some stretch pants or whatever, and this worked well for that. So I did decide to go ahead and keep this one. So it didn't go back, but it definitely did not work for him, and this is a men's review. So as far as the men's review goes, it was a no-go, but for women, I mean, I think it worked pretty good. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay, now we're going to move on to this awesome like ombre blue into the white shirt. Oh my gosh, I loved this shirt. I was so hoping it was going to look good on him, but it really didn't. And again, I think that they make their shirts to fit like tight, and he's just not a fan of things fitting tight. You know, of course he has areas of his body just like us women do that we're just not comfortable with, and he just doesn't want it up against his body like that. So he wasn't comfortable wearing it at all. I got it in an XL, but I loved this shirt like so much that I definitely decided to keep the shirt for myself. The material of the shirt was good. I mean, this one wasn't bad at all. This one was definitely the best quality so far of all the shirts that we've had. It wasn't like excellent, but it wasn't bad. So this one was good quality, and the shirt itself, sizing wise, I think if I would have sized up to a double XL, he may have kept it, but because I got the XL, it was just a little small for him, but it was perfect for me. I should actually take some pictures of me wearing it. Maybe I'll do that before I post this video. If they're there, I did. If they're not, then I didn't have time. Nonetheless, I definitely kept that shirt for myself, but for a man, it was a no-go. Let's move on to the next items. Hopefully this gets better, guys. Okay, guys, now let's move on to the next two pieces. We're going to move on to this black and green camo print shirt with the camo print shorts. Now, the shirt itself is perfect. I mean, we got this in an XL. The quality was good. The quality of the fabric and stuff was pretty good. So I definitely don't have any complaints about the shirt. Neither did he. We definitely decided to go ahead and keep the shirt. It was fitting him how he expected it to fit him as an XL, and the quality of the fabric was good. Let's move on to the shorts. These shorts were a disaster, okay? The quality of the fabric was terrible, and I mean terrible. They were just so bad. And again, with the pockets, but I have pictures of him this time trying to put his hands in the pockets, and as you can see, his hands don't fit in these pockets. The pockets are definitely not made for man hands. They're made for smaller hands like a woman to be able to put their hands in the pockets. So they definitely need to make their pockets bigger, and the same issue with the crotch area. It was just cut a little too short. They needed to make that crotch area longer in order for it to be comfortable for a man to wear. No man wants the crotch area to be up against his stuff, you know? It's just not something that is comfortable for them. So I'm not sure why they cut that area so short, but it definitely needed to be cut longer in order for it to be comfortable for a man to wear those shorts. Now, I really liked the shorts, and I would have been okay turning them into something for myself, but the problem was that they were $21 and some odd cents. And I was like, oh, heck no. Those definitely went back. I definitely didn't contemplate for a second that I was going to keep them and turn them into something for myself. For that price, for the cheap quality that they were, there was no way. So obviously the shorts went back. We did keep the shirt because this shirt worked out just fine. So they definitely got it right as far as this shirt goes. We have like no complaints about the fit, about the fabric, none of it. Good to go. Shorts, no go. And that's what happened with this. Let's move on to the next piece. Okay, guys, so now we're going to move on to this taupe camo polo that I got for him. And I really thought that this was going to be like an awesome outfit. I know guys don't wear outfits, but I thought it was going to be an awesome outfit for him, but it turned out to be like not the case. So this polo was, again, the super cheap fabric that they've been using on all the rest of their shirts. So this was definitely not good quality as far as the material goes. And the fit of it was just a little too tight for him. We got an extra large again, and I did take a look back at the stock photo, and it does seem to be fitting the model a little tight also. So I guess that's just the way that they make their shirts. So he doesn't like his stuff to fit tight like that. He prefers for it to be a little bit looser, as I've been saying the entire video. So this shirt was a no-go for him for the fit, and the fabric was terrible. I mean, he was like itchy with it. So it was definitely a big no-go. This one went back. Let's see if this gets any better. I think we have like 2 more tops. Let's hope. Okay guys, so the final piece that I have for you is this white shirt with these camo sleeves. It is super awesome. I really like this shirt. I want to say it's super cute, but that's not something that you can use when you're talking about men's clothes. So it's super awesome. But I really thought this would be something that he liked, and thank goodness he did. He liked the fit of this, and believe it or not, he actually liked the quality of the material they used on the shirt. It was like really lightweight and comfortable. So they did a good job on this shirt, but it's like they weren't consistent throughout this. So although this one was a success, pretty much all the rest of them were like huge failures. So yes, obviously he did decide to keep this shirt because it was exactly what we were expecting. And I just wish all of the other shirts in this haul would have been that way, but obviously that wasn't the case. So that was the final piece of clothing I have for you. Let's jump into my final thoughts. Okay guys, so clearly that was not a successful haul at all. And I was so hoping that SHEIN could be like a one-stop shop for me, where I would be able to get clothes for myself, clothes for my son, clothes for my fiance. But clearly the only clothes that I will be ordering from SHEIN in the future are clothes for myself. This haul did not work out well for my fiance at all. Of all the things that I got for him, he only kept 3 shirts. 3 shirts out of all the stuff. There were 2 shirts that were definitely returned, and 2 pairs of shorts that were returned. And then there was 2 other shirts that didn't fit him right that I kept for myself. So overall, 4 shirts and 2 pairs of shorts out of everything that I got for him didn't work out for him. That's a huge fail, guys. That is such an epic fail. And it's so disappointing because I was really hoping that I would be able to get him some, freshen up his closet a little bit and get him some nice things, but that definitely didn't happen. So I'm just going to have to go to the regular stores that we always go to, like, Foot Locker and all that kind of stuff to get stuff for him. But it was disappointing. I was really hoping that this would be a success. So overall, if you guys are planning on getting any of the men's clothes from SHEIN, what I would suggest to you is that you size up. I mean, I think that's the safest thing that you can possibly do. If you normally wear an extra large, get the 2XL because it'll probably fit you the way that you want it to. So it's kind of the same situation with the kids' clothes. I suggested that you size up. Now for women's clothes, you get the size that you wear and you're good to go. So they definitely have put all of their efforts into making sure that their women's clothes are top notch, and then they've failed when it comes to their men's line and their kids line. That's my honest personal opinion of the men's and kids clothes on SHEIN. So I hope that you found this helpful or useful in some way. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, like, share, do all of those things to help other people find this channel. Thanks so much for taking the time to check this out, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye! It's like they were kind of making these for a woman, because not only was the crotch of the short really short shirt, what? Oh, darn it. In today's video, I'm going to review with you the SHEIN. Why can't I do this right? In today's video, I'm going to review with you the SHEIN clothing for men. I don't like the way that sounds. I have to think of a different way to say this. You know that I love SHEIN. I'm always getting stuff from SHEIN. I think they have it down pat when it comes to the women's clothes. Okay, I have something in my eye or wait. So overall, the shirt was not a huge success, but because the price was so affordable, he did decide to keep it. Oh, hold on. Okay, guys. So the first two pieces that I'm going to review with you are oh my gosh. Okay, guys, we're going to start with this black and gray top. Why am I calling it a top? Like a top's for a woman. A man wears a shirt. Okay, now we're going to move on to this black and red polo. Is this not centered? Yeah, not centered. Okay, guys, the final piece that I have for you is this, what is it? Okay, guys, the final piece that I have for you is this white and green camo type situation shirt. I don't. How am I going to say it? Ugh. I got it in an extra large, and the quality of the fabric was good with this one. So here we are again. It's just been a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? The whole entire time. Did that work? I don't think it did. We are definitely returning a lot of items in this haul. Now, the reason why... what? Okay. Why does this look weird? Do it again. Overall, this was an extremely unsuccessful haul. That's not what I want to say.